Hi, I'm Todd Heitkamp, the owner of Dakota Angler here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, with this week's 2-minute fishing report. Well, folks, as we are taping tonight's or this week's 2-minute fishing report, the weather definitely has changed, and that has really started to affect the fishing because guys aren't wanting to go out in this cold and this wind without there being ice. But guys, before the wind and the cold hit over the weekend, guys were catching a few walleyes out there. Missouri River has been really doing well by Chamberlain. A lot of guys have been throwing floating wraps out there and doing quite well. Also, some guys are catching fish from shore at Thompson, as well as Sinai, Oakwood, and then also Ponce. But obviously that's really going to come to a halt because the weather has changed, and now everyone's focus has started shifting towards making ice. And that's the thing that's going to be really occupying the next week, is that with the colder weather, we're going to be adding inches of ice each day. So we need to keep that in mind. And that's the thing that I want to mention with this report, because we really don't have a lot of fishing reports to talk about. But in Todd's Tackle Tips coming up, we'll talk about something that we all need to keep in the forefront of our own mind. In this version of Todd's Tackle Tips, as I mentioned, I want to talk about something that we all need to be aware of, and that's safety when it goes on, when it deals with ice fishing, especially this time of year and really throughout the entire season. But especially now, because everyone's got that itch and they want to get out as soon as possible. Folks, we need to let Mother Nature run its course, and we don't want to push it. But I know there's going to be people going out this weekend, especially in the smaller sloughs, and that we need to remind you that really the safety thing is, as far as ice is concerned, we recommend 4 inches of ice before people start walking out there. And remember, that thickness isn't going to be uniform across that entire lake, and that's why it's important to make sure you have other devices with you to help you test that thickness, like a spud bar. It comes in very handy that you can have that spud bar out in front of you, and you can test the thickness of the ice as you're walking out there. The other thing is to make sure you have a safety rope or a throw rope attached to you in case you go through and someone else at least there to help pull you out. Also, safety picks is something else that you need to have around you at all points in time. And then the other thing is some type of flotation, whether or not it's flotation suits, flotation clothing, or even a life vest that a lot of people wear this time of year, again, to keep you afloat if you ever do fall through. So again, the key here is, folks, is to be smart. The fish will always be there, and we want to make sure you're there the next time. So again, don't push it, and make sure if you do go out there that ice thickness is safe to walk out on. And as I mentioned, many of the states, including all of us here at Dakota Angler, and the DNRs and the National Weather Service, we all recommend at least 4 inches of ice before you walk out there. And so again, be smart. And if you have any questions about that or you need any of those safety devices, stop on by here at the store. We'll have them for you. Well, folks, this is where I normally would show you a few photos from this past week's catches, but honestly, since there hasn't been a lot of people going out, we haven't got a lot of photos. So keep this in mind for next time, that if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-minute fishing report, please send a photo to us. Send it to todd@dakotaangler.com or post it to our Facebook wall. And if I use your photo, your name will be entered into a monthly drawing for a $25 gift certificate. Before we end this week's report, I want to bring a couple of things to your attention. First off, I want to bring your attention to the ice inventory. Folks, if you haven't been into a store, I encourage you to stop on by and take a look. I just am amazed at people's reaction when they walk in the store and say, wow, I cannot believe that this one store has this much ice fishing inventory. And that's what we're proud of. We are your ice fishing headquarters. So please stop on by, or give us a call if you can't stop on by. Give us a call to see if we have what you're looking for. Our phone number is 605-336-9132. Second of all, I'd also want to make sure you mark your calendars. We have a second event coming up. It's our Customer Appreciation Weekend, December 16th through the 18th. We're going to be serving cookies and cider and having some fantastic sales on shacks, augers, electronics, tackle, you name it. It's going to be well worth your time to stop on by for our Customer Appreciation Weekend, December 16th and 18th. And there's nothing more than what I appreciate and what we all appreciate is all of you. So this is our return to you to give you a few cookies, a few cups of cider, and a few great deals. So again, December 16th through the 18th, Dakota Angler Customer Appreciation Weekend. If you have any questions, give us a call. Again, that number is 605-336-9132. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-minute fishing report. For Dakota Angler, I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on. We'll see you next time. And again, thanks for watching.